Good morning. I'm just going to give you a brief overview of a hotel reservation system that mimics David Cates' display of 16th of January or so. So what you see is a reservation list. The status is just a color coding, and the rooms are a list of the rooms. So I'm going to use SVG display, and I'm going to merge into template with 8.5. Here's what David showed in his pivot grids, and here is essentially the code that builds the room plan. So just that little bit of code is the SVG that puts the dots and the text onto the room plan. Here's the connection string and the result set. This is the alpha program, so it's 3 grids and 2 free-form containers. So weekly room view is in 1 free-form, and here I'm showing you the chevrons because this booking goes over the time span we're looking at. We can click on a booking and find the primary key of that booking, and consequently we can find any information that's related to that booking. Here you can see a floor plan that mimics the day, the 4th of the 12th. So this floor plan is current for the 4th of the 12th, whereas the weekly room view shows you what's going on. So room 304 is starting today, and if you look at the position of the green dot, it's at the left hand side of the room, whereas room 306 is checking out. They're on the right hand side of the room. 601 on the other hand is staying through the day. They're in the middle of the room. So those icons are positioned: checking out, checking in, staying through. They're color coded to match the color coding that was chosen on the occupancy. So here, if we want to change the name of the room, we can just edit here. Not that there's very much room, but this particular room has enough room to show you that when we refresh, both of the grids are updated with green in brackets. We can change the color by changing the status from H to O, and again when we refresh you'll see the green changes to sort of pinky red. So if I change that back and then allow the customer to stay a little longer, they're going to go over the week, and the display will then inform us that they're continuing their stay. We can put dots onto the room plan and show a new reservation on the weekly view just by adding a new record into reservations. Here I'm adding the record into reservations, but due to a technical error of not realizing I was working in December, I've put them into January, and now I'm going to have to go back and edit them to move them out of February and into December. And when I do that, lo and behold, they'll appear on the screen. So room 202 has been updated because they're staying in the 4th. That's okay. Thank you.